What's up, guys? C. Brayton here. It is end of week 6. It was my birthday week. When I say birthday week, that doesn't mean I eat shit all week, but I did have an extra cheat meal in there, so it'll be interesting to see how my results play out this week.
Hey, I'm on top, really I'm on top. Yeah, whole crew on top, really we on top. Wake up every morning with drive. Been on the grind, know I had to survive. We had to win. Started from the dirt and the rubble. I had to be the needle that was popping your bubble, letting the air out. Walking with a clear route. How we gon' rise today? I'm making mine today. Go make yours. Double back and flip the proceeds. Last year on the corner sipping OE. Had to get off the block. Best friend smoking rock. Best man called the cops. Rose from the city that never sleeps. It's the melting pot. I came through with purpose. I never question if it's worth it, homie. I'm on top, really, we on top. I'm on top, see me, I'm on top. We on top, whole crew on top. I can't stop. I'm on top, see me, I'm on top. I'm on top, I'm on top, whole crew on top. Really, I'm on top. I never stop. Born from the belly of the beast, from the streets, had to make it out.
It is Friday. Today's the big day where I pretty much do my measurements, as you guys know, and all that good stuff. This week went pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the results that I'm getting. Before, I was kind of going the route of just being super aggressive when it comes to like losing the fat. But I think because I have the surgery coming up, muscle burns fat. So I think what I want to do is really go for size this next month and just really push those weights and take in just a little bit more carbs. But now that I'm taking in a little bit more carbs, I probably won't lose as much of the fat as I want, but I'm definitely noticing the effect of carbs right away. I mean, I get the carbs in my protein shakes. I have my meal replacement shake in the morning. I have my post shake after my workout, and then the recharge shake that I take before I go to bed, which is a slow releasing protein. All those things have a little bit of carbs, and then I, of course, sprinkle more carbs in throughout the day now. Before, when I was trying to lose weight, I was kind of like eliminating carbs almost completely, except for the supplements, of course. And usually I was able to build muscle and get incredibly shredded really fast. But this time I think I'm going to take in a little bit more carbs and just really try to get my weights up. I'm definitely feeling the effects from the carbs, my shirts are starting to fill out, it's fucking crazy how fast that happens though. Like if you really push your weights, big turnaround in just a month's time, with my weights, I went up in weight on literally almost every move. Every week, with every move, it was insane. It's been like a crazy, couple weeks. So I'm definitely noticing the size difference. My bench is going up, everything's going up, which is amazing. So I'm feeling really good about what I'm doing. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens. I still have the intensity there. I'm still eating clean. I'm not like eating shit or anything like that, obviously, just because I'm taking in more carbs. It's not like I'm down in pizza or some shit. But all the carbs I'm having is very simple. I stick to like the clean carbs, nothing like bread. I try to stay away from bread. I try to stick to all the good carbs. But yeah, so that's what I got going on right now. That's my plan moving forward, the next couple of weeks up until my surgery. But yeah, while I am in the kitchen, I wanted to share with you guys, what I use for my lunchbox, because I just got home from work actually, but this is the lunchbox that I use. It's Six Pack Fitness is the name of the company. This is my second one I got with these guys. They actually have a smaller one. Same width, I believe, but it's just a little bit shorter. Might be a little skinnier as far as width goes, but it's amazing. It's got all the compartments in here. Today, pretty much what I had was meatloaf, I didn't get to break today because work, but you can see the meatloaf in there. Good. But that's pretty much what I had all week. And then I have a snack with some rice. And that's pretty much it. That's what I had today. And then my meal replacement shake. But yeah, feeling pretty good. And then the ketchup I use is actually this. It's this organic, unsweetened ketchup. Pretty decent, actually. It's pretty comparable to the real ketchup. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. So I would recommend this. It's just, I gotta have something when I have the meatloaf. So that's helped me out a ton. Another thing that I did that I've been doing a little differently, I've been cooking a lot more in the air fryer. Just recently got an air fryer. I'm loving it. I'm just gonna show you. That's the air fryer. Obviously it doesn't have the drawers in it, but here's the drawers. They just kind of slide in there, you know, like this. Obviously you guys know that, but and then that's about what you got for room. So you can fit a lot in there. So that's pretty badass. Definitely been enjoying that. So yeah, I would recommend getting an air fryer. I didn't even know they really existed until one of my buddies at work mentioned something about it and just started bragging about all the really awesome stuff you can have in there. So that's cool. So yeah, that's what I got going on this week as far as food goes. In my next video clip here, I'm going to start talking about my results. But right now, if I were to guess, I would say this week, I probably went down in percentage body fat. I'm thinking I probably lost definitely some body fat. My weight is staying about the same. I think, I haven't weighed myself, but I'm pretty sure my weight's going to stay about the same because I'm gaining muscle. My measurement in my waist, I'm hoping goes down, but we'll see what happens, taking in more carbs and shit like that. We'll see, but it was my birthday on April 4th. So I did have a little bit of an extra cheat meal in there. Wasn't like a full bore cheat day or anything like that, but it wasn't a perfect day of eating clean. So once again, it wasn't like a perfect week, but I'm not really too worried about it because, like I said, I'm not really going so much for just getting shredded like crazy like I've done with you guys in the past. Before in the past with you guys, I was losing like a percentage of body fat a week, but that's super strict eating, very fun to do. Honestly, I kind of enjoy getting shredded a little bit more. So if I didn't have my surgery coming up, honestly, I would probably be going that route and just getting super shredded because I like going that route because I just feel better. I like to get all the jiggle off me and I just feel better. Energy wise, everything feels better. But so far, with this change in diet, I'm liking it. I'm gaining the size, but like I said, I'm doing this just because, muscle burns fat. And, if I'm off for a week or two of lifting, possibly more, I want to get the size up as much as possible, because after talking with the doctor, they said that not going to be able to lift much, even after 10 days after the surgery, which is May 5th. So that sucks. That's going to suck really bad. And then he said after 10 days, you can slowly start lifting more and more weight, but it's like, I don't have a guaranteed time frame on when I'll be able to lift normal again. And that sucks. So I don't know. For me right now, I think more than anything, I think I want to see if I can get my muscles to where I want them to be and just gain as much size as I possibly can. Obviously a month isn't going to be much, time to do that, but you can definitely still go up in weight with the weights you're lifting pretty significantly like I have in the last couple of weeks. So I'm going to continue to see if I can keep this momentum going and really kick some ass with that. So yeah, getting back to my measurement, I don't know. I think, with eating more carbs and then, having that extra cheat meal on Monday for my birthday, I wouldn't be surprised if I was about the same. I hope I don't go up in measurement because I really do want to get my waist to trim down because my pants, they were getting kind of tight before, and you just feel better when you just lose the fat. That's why it's kind of a bummer that I got this surgery because, like I said, if it wasn't for the surgery, I'd be getting super shredded super fast with you guys, but I'm just taking a different approach this time. Originally, I was planning on losing the fat first, and I just kind of flipped my mindset a little bit on you guys just because, after thinking about it a little bit more, I think I'd rather have the size while being laid up than, the fat kind of stacking up a little bit. Now, I wouldn't say it's stacking up. It's not like I won't lose fat. I really do think that over the course of the next few weeks, I will still lose at least 0.5% of body fat a week at the very least. So that's cool. Just know that. And I'm excited to share my results with you guys right before my surgery. I'm going to do the best I can to get the best results I can before the surgery. But yeah, that's my prediction. So in my next video, I'm going to be sharing the results and seeing what happened this week. I'm excited. I'm about to kick some ass right now. I just got done drinking my pre on the way home from work, like I always do, and tear some shit up. So I'm in the middle of bulk back right now, and one thing that's in the back of my mind, it's kind of pissing me off, is that, you know, I got this surgery coming up, and I can't help but think about, like, man, this sucks. What am I even doing this for? Because I got my surgery coming up, I'm just gonna lose everything, because I'm not gonna be able to work out forever. You know what I mean? But one thing that kind of gets me back on track is that if it's not the surgery, it's gonna be something else. There's always gonna be shit that comes up. There's always gonna be like things that kind of deter you from getting in the gym and pushing as hard as you should be every single day. But you gotta treat every day as its own and just focus on what's in front of you, not what's a month out. You need to focus on what's in front of you and take every day on as a new challenge, a new beginning, you know, and just keep showing up, keep pushing. That is how you get results. That is how I get results every time. You know, and right now I'm in my 6th week. And right now is when I really start to gain that traction when it comes to like just getting the pump and just start losing the fat and all that stuff, because muscle burns fat. So right now is when I really start to get some traction, which kind of sucks, like I said, because it's like I'm gonna get to my results and then I'm gonna fucking go into surgery. It sucks, but you gotta stay positive and you just gotta keep showing up. What's up, guys? Just got done doing legs. Definitely kicked some ass in that workout. Definitely ended the week strong this week. I'm excited to see how much more momentum I can gain from this next week, just because I'm going pretty hard in here. As you can see, I'm fucking just drenched in sweat. But yeah, I mean, I'm really excited to see the gains that I've been seeing. I'm going up in weight. I've moved to the squat rack versus using dumbbells because I only have 75-pound dumbbells. So obviously, if we're doing squats, you know, when I'm really pushing the weights, that's not quite enough. So if you have the ability or you're able to get a squat rack just so you can start doing plates with your squats and substitute basically the dumbbells, that's definitely obviously recommended. You know, do what you can. But what I always tell people, you know, that are afraid to invest is that, you know, it's a one-time investment. You'll have it for the rest of your life, you know. So I wish I had bigger dumbbells, because I really do like doing the dumbbells when I'm doing squats, just because I feel like I'm doing kind of like two things at once. Just because, you know, obviously you have to hold the weights, you know, with your shoulders a little bit more. So your traps, you know, I feel like, you know, anytime I do legs, when I do or use dumbbells, you know, I can feel it in my traps, you know, and that feels good, you know, the next day. I really enjoy that sore feeling in my traps, because it just feels like I did a little bit more in the workout, you know, when I do legs. Yeah, so I moved to the squat bar. As far as results go, my weight, I weighed myself last night again. I'm at 183, so I'm finally starting to kind of like dip down with the weight. But I'm kind of hoping that my weight stays at about, I hope it stays above 180, and I can continue to maintain that weight and still get under that 10% body fat before the surgery. But like I mentioned previously, I'd switch things up a little bit with my eating now, just because, you know, I'm really trying to gain as much size as I can. I'm doing a few extra sets here and there throughout the week with bench press, along with squats. Just basically just getting in the gym. It's separate from Body Beast, but I'm just kind of seeing what I can do with the bench. So I've been just doing that. I come in here and I do 3 sets, you know, so about a minute in between each set. You know, I do the typical, and actually what I do, instead of the 15, 12, and 8, I do 3 sets of 8 with both squat and chest press. But I don't do the chest press and squats in the same day. I kind of like mix it up throughout the week. There's no set schedule. But I'm planning on putting a schedule together eventually for my team, just to kind of like show exactly what I'm doing. So that's cool. I'll probably start working on that soon. Yeah, it definitely, I feel like it helps. You know, it's nice to see kind of where I'm at with my bench press. You know, as far as maxing out with my bench press, I don't really know where I'm at because I don't really have a spotter here to really help me out with that. But I'm not really too worried about it. maxing out, for bench, it's not really going to get you results, obviously. It's just to see kind of where you're at, and just more or less bragging rights, right? I mean, realistically, that's pretty much what it is. But don't feel bad though if you can't get a squat rack or get some plates and invest a little bit extra, because Body Beast was put together to gain size with minimal equipment. So don't feel bad if you can't do what I'm doing. If you're having issues making the weights work that you have, just slow down your rep count and make sure you're going really low into your moves, and fully extend on everything that you do. Feel that stretch and really squeeze your muscle at the top of every rep, because that makes a huge difference, and that really does make a world of difference when it comes to making your weights that you have work. If you don't have big enough weights to really do what you want to do, as far as going up the weights and feel like you're actually doing something. Either way, getting in here and doing this every day, you're benefiting no matter what. You're going to lose weight, but just got to bring the A game every day, but yeah, as far as the weight goes, that's pretty much that. And then percentage body fat, I did my percentage body fat. I did go down, I think it was 0.5%. But yeah, that's pretty good. I think I'm down to 15%, maybe a little under. I can't remember. It was Friday that I did it. I have it in my phone, but it's right around there. But I did go down about 0.5% with percentage of body fat. As far as my measurements go, I did stay about the same. I went down maybe like 1/4 inch in my waist, which I'm pretty happy about. But like I said previously, I'm thinking that I'm just gonna kick some ass with just really going after size. Like I said, I'm taking a little bit more carbs. I might even take a little creatine the last 2 weeks. I'm not really sure, but we'll see. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that or not. Yeah, so I might do that to help the size just a little bit more. I'm taking in the more carbs. I'm taking the full line of supplements. So I'm taking the hydrate while I work out as well, because the hydrate has that extra carb push in there. It's got the electrolytes, so it really helps me get my intensity just a little bit up there even more. Obviously the pre's nice, but if you want that little extra boost, the hydrate obviously is huge. Drinking just water in the gym is maybe a little better, if you're really trying to cut like big time, like I typically usually like to do. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm just going for size right now as much as possible, because I know you guys know, like when you stop working out, you lose size really, really fast. So that's what I'm afraid of, because like I said, when I broke my left ankle calf muscle like literally cuts in half as far as size. But that's all I got for you guys this week. Next week, I will continue to share and give you guys some more updates of what I got going on, my results, and hopefully give you guys some little bit more motivation. In my workouts, this whole surgery that's coming up is definitely affecting my, intensity, just because it's always weighing in my mind, like, what's the point, because I'm gonna be laid up, and then it kind of like makes me want to go back into that old mindset of like, well, maybe I'll just really start after my surgery and then really go hard. But you can't have that mindset, or it's just, there's always, if it's not the surgery that's going to happen, it's going to be something else. You just got to do what you can every single day, show up no matter what. And that's how you get results. It's not starting when it's convenient. That's not how you get results. You have to just show up every day, any day that you can, you show up, and you push as hard as you can and just kick some ass, There's a lot of times, we always say like, we should do this, we should do that. You have to get rid of that word out of your vocabulary and just replace that word with must, you just got to do it. You got to get rid of should and just say, and replace it with must. I must work out. I must do this. I must do that. You know what I mean? You got to get rid of it, and then keep in mind too, if you're always looking for an excuse not to work out, you'll always have an excuse. So you just need to stop looking for excuses, get in the gym every single day, and that's how I get results. That's how I'm getting results right now. Feeling really freaking good, you guys, with my muscles filling out. My bench press is going up, my squats are going up, my curls are going up, everything is going up. And it's not because I'm perfect at everything I do, it's because I'm consistent and I show up every single day. That's the secret ingredient, if anybody must know. But I'm just gonna show you quick my results, but feeling pretty good. You know, like I said, my chest is getting up there. You know, my arms are, you know, not as good as I'd like them to be yet, but definitely feeling night and day difference compared to when I first started, even just a month ago, or even just right before this program, because like I said, I was in a little bit of a slump there just because my wife and I were going through the whole fertility thing. And I really let that get the best of me with my workouts. So, but not anymore. I flipped my mindset. I'm doing a lot better, staying positive. But until the next time, we'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Ayy, on the road, here we go, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command like. Yeah, you about to see me on demand like. You know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a extreme, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast track now. They won't lend a hand, now they see us on the map now. It's time to act out.
Man on a mission, I'ma get it, you know I be on a what? Yeah. You know I be on a what? Man on a mission, I'ma get it, you know I be on a what? Yeah, it's all hard, ain't no fear here. You ain't giving this at all, you steer clear. Never beat, I've been down and I reappear. You got some money on the line, you better put it here.